Morgan Pope went into the Big Brother 27 finale as a frontrunner to win, but the last head of household competition slipped away from her at the worst possible moment. She ended up losing to eventual winner Ashley Hollis, a result Morgan admits was tough to accept so soon after walking out of the house. To be honest, it's bittersweet because I know I played one hell of a game. The Twitch streamer 24 exclusively tells Men's Journal. I know I would have beaten both of them in the finals, and so I knew that it was all riding on that last HOH. She continues, and Ashley is a great mental competitor. She's always done just as good if not better than me in mental competitions. We were pretty actually even when it came to the mental competition, so I had my work cut out for me, and I second-guessed myself on multiple questions. It's funny because the ones that I set myself on, I had the original answer correct. So it's hard not to sit there and be like, damn, you had it right the first time. Girl, don't second-guess. Much of Morgan's game revolved around her partnership with Vince Panaro, who ended up finishing as runner-up and got one vote from the jury in Morgan. Throughout the season I knew his story he'd been applying for. He worked so hard to navigate every decision he made, which to be honest, a lot of his decisions came around me. She tells MJ about giving him her vote. He made more enemies for saving me. He played a game to protect me because I was his strongest ally, which was great for me, let's be honest. I voted because he was my #1 ally and I know he would have done the same thing for me, she adds. And to be honest, Ashley cooked him so crisply. I mean, he was a well-done steak and I was like, one vote for Vince just to say thanks for playing this game with me ain't going to hurt. Morgan also addresses rumors about their friendship being more than platonic, as Vince has a longtime girlfriend back home. From my perspective and my perspective only, I can only speak about mine, it was game-related, she says. I mean, let's be real. He won 4 HOHs. I had a month of safety outside of the 7 wins that I made to make sure I was safe. So regardless or not, frankly, it's none of my business. Those are things that he has to handle and that he can speak on. But as far as from when we connected on day 3, we were the only 2 LA locals in the crib, and we just came together. We strategized. And that's what I came in here to do as a gamer. So I obviously gravitate towards someone who is playing a game that's similar to me. Now, granted, we played very different ones. I was more honest and loyal. He was not whatsoever, but that was his game. She hammers the point home, adding, it was a strictly platonic friendship. When you're in a game, you need someone who's going to be a friend. And he was someone who was always there for me. Looking back on her impressive competition run of 2 HOHs and 5 vetoes, Morgan admits she doubted herself early but found her momentum late in the season. I felt like a lot of my allies were winning and I was kind of just the social girl who was trying to keep votes on their side and work socially, which helped, she explains. But I felt like I wasn't really pulling my weight. I said that a lot. I'm like, I feel like I'm not pulling my weight because I'm used to being on the relay team at my college, I'm used to pulling weight. So I don't know what came over me, but I just knew that when I got to jury, if I was even going to make it to the final 2, I was going to have to win. And that's what I did. Even without the victory, she's proud of her game. I cannot leave my story here in Big Brother. And like I said, while I didn't win, I feel like a winner. And I feel like the feeling of making history and the most powerful women players that the Big Brother game has seen. That's crazy, but right now it feels far more than $750,000. And when it comes to playing again, Morgan isn't ruling it out. While I will say I would not play tomorrow, I would definitely need a break. I would definitely come back to the Big Brother house. I mean, it was fun and I learned so much. However, after 83 days inside the Big Brother house, Vince Panaro came up just short of the grand prize, finishing as the runner-up of Big Brother 27 to winner Ashley Hollis in what some consider a major upset. The California native seems to know where he went wrong. I did tell too many lies and I had too many final 2s, and it was just that self-preservation desperation, he admits exclusively to Men's Journal a few hours after the finale. I've wanted this for so long. I can't lose. I can't go out early. And then before you know it, you're at the end and I'm looking around, I'm like, sorry. It's almost. My jury management was not there. When asked about facing the jury, Vince acknowledges that Ashley delivered a much stronger performance, which she had been practicing for days. She's a good public speaker. I am an introvert who is not good at public speaking, he says. I knew I was going to get grilled. I didn't give great answers. I thought about it nonstop, but then you're asked it on the spot and the lights went out. It was just part 2 of HOH over again. The gears just stopped turning. Vince admits he let emotions get the better of him. One of my Big Brother idols is Season 22 winner Cody Califire. And he's calm, cool, collected, always composed. And I was like, I want to be like him. And I do the polar opposite and I get emotional and I cry and then find myself getting upset. I learned a lot about myself of needing to compose myself better in high-stakes situations. He adds, I'm going to learn from it, and I'll be a better person because of it. I'll be able to laugh at myself looking back as I watch the season eventually. Much of Vince's game centered around his close alliance with Morgan Pope, who had been essentially running the game alongside him for weeks. Their relationship, and the way it was perceived by the outside world given he had a longtime girlfriend back home, was a recurring theme of the season. Morgan was my best friend in the game, and you're in a game where you assume everyone's lying to you. Her and Lauren were the only 2 that I didn't think ever lied to me, and that's hard to find. So you get close to these people, Vince explains. Morgan was a great friend to me, and she always went to bat for me. She was very proactive with having my back. I'm proud to have played the game with her. When asked if he had planned to cut Morgan if he had the chance, Vince says he wrestled with the decision. I was very back and forth on it. Entering part 2 of the HOH, I was thinking I was going to take her to the end because I could showcase loyalty. He says, if I took her it could be like, look, everyone thinks I'm a liar, and I was loyal to at least one person. Despite the heartbreak of coming so close to winning his favorite show, Vince insists he wouldn't trade the experience. Believe it or not, I would do this every summer for the rest of my life if I could. It's been the best experience of my life. I stand by that. If I ever played again, I would play totally different because now I don't have that panic mindset. However, Big Brother 27's season may be over, but there are still secrets being revealed about the game plans of the season, specifically those that were scrapped after intense fan backlash. Throughout Big Brother 27, viewers watched as the BB Mastermind wreaked havoc on the house. The Mastermind, eventually revealed to be a trio of past BB houseguests, took no prisoners with its twists. While Big Brother 27's outcome, which saw Georgetown Law graduate Ashley Hollis win the game against Vince Panaro in a 6-1 vote, was unexpected, the Mastermind reveal was an even bigger shock to most BB fans. Though some were aware that the chaos radiating through the house were more than just traditional twists, others expected a fairly standard Big Brother season. One of the most controversial moves of the season, if not the most controversial, focused on Big Brother legend Rachel Riley, who was the first houseguest to ever be eliminated from the game rather than evicted. Big Brother fans, who are notoriously vocal on X, formerly Twitter, were loud about an elimination being against Big Brother's typical style, and apparently their complaints reached high places. After being unmasked as one of the 3 Big Brother masterminds, Big Brother 8's Eric Stein appeared on Rob Has a Podcast, sharing more about the inner workings of his role within the game. While Eric hasn't been a part of Big Brother on screen since his time on the show in 2007, he stayed active in the community and shared some insider information. Explaining that eliminating houseguests from the game wasn't meant to be a one-time thing, Eric shared that the fan backlash about Rachel's elimination from the game was so overwhelming that Big Brother had to change course. Big Brother live feed viewers were curious about another elimination, especially as the houseguests seemed adamant that there would be more than one throughout the week. We had some more games planned, some more elimination non-eviction style games planned, Eric explained, going on to make it clear that Big Brother heard their fans' complaints. It didn't seem like our mission was connecting with people, so we had to come up with some other late game plans. Big Brother fans were so vocally against Rachel's elimination that the game shifted unexpectedly. Although Big Brother has been able to embrace change in new ways with twists like the BB blockbuster, the show often goes too far when it tries to mess with the principles of the game. In a similar way, the invisible HOH twist of Big Brother 25 rattled fans who felt that the principles of the game were being tampered with through the twist. Having a Big Brother houseguest be eliminated instead of evicted takes away from the social construct of Big Brother, shifting the game on its axis and making it clear that the houseguests aren't all being given the same opportunity to make their case or fight for their life. Big Brother viewers don't want the game to change from within, and the show appeared to hear that sentiment.